You know what car you want. Now find it through NorthwestWheels.com.
Now, on Hard Copy. A cop pulls over a 17-year-old suspect, and when a fellow officer stops to help, all hell breaks loose.
Runs up to him, kicks him 8 times, punches him twice. That's a thug. That's not a police officer.
Caught on tape. The cop out of control. They thought their kids would always be safe until the unthinkable happened.
My world was shattered. To think that somebody could grab them from church.
Now, find out how these youngsters escape the clutches of a kidnapper. Don't miss their secrets of survival. It's the rare Frank Sinatra video showing the chairman of the board in his prime and telling Walter Cronkite this is the way it is.
When I say I had a low boiling point, it doesn't mean I went around kicking dogs and old ladies and people.
Sinatra speaking frankly. Plus, Hard Copy takes a hard look at Linda Tripp, the tattletale. And does Tommy have a big surprise in store for Pamela? Our Truth Squad answers that question and more. This is Hard Copy for Wednesday, November 18th.
Hi there, I'm Kyle Kraska. One day after the release of her taped conversations with Monica Lewinsky, Linda Tripp's become the prime target of criticism as America wonders what kind of person could stab their trusting friend in the back. Pat the Llama has the backlash on Tripp, the traitor.
With friends like her, well, you know the rest.
Linda Tripp is the nightmare girlfriend.
As the nation awakes from this bad dream of masterful manipulation.
I know you want to protect him. Of course I know that. I just don't want you to be savaged in the process.
One woman emerges as a black widow, luring the unsuspecting bait into her web of deception.
I hate what he has done to you. I hate what I've had to watch. I've hated the agony I've watched you go through.
Linda Tripp happened to have a certain native cunning and cleverness, and she used every bit of it to make Monica into her weapon to get back at the Clintons.
And who better to speak on the subject of powerful persuasion than this author, actor, host of Win Ben Stein's Money, and former Nixon speechwriter.
To use a woman who has a grudge against Clinton as a sounding board for her complaints against Clinton was asking for trouble.
With the anguished Monica Lewinsky's personal feelings locked into a can of emotional Play-Doh, Linda Tripp molds, pounds, and crafts the young and impressionable intern to her liking. First, playing her apparent instability like a fiddle.
I have been so afraid that you will hurt yourself through this whole thing.
Then being the caring confidant.
You know, I was thinking, I have some very good connections at ABC.
You're a low-level civil servant. You're very, very mad at the President and the First Lady. Suddenly, something falls into your lap which is beyond your wildest imagining. The President's mistress makes you her confidant. It's like a dream come true.
Linda Tripp, friend?
Hell no.
Or think?
She is basically a zero. Selfish, mean. Linda Tripp is completely manipulating the conversation to fit her creepy little agenda.
Obviously, Linda, you can't say this to anyone. Oh, sure. Not even like, I heard. I won't.
But is Linda Tripp really alone in this self-serving cesspool?
This was sort of a chain gang of people using people. Linda Tripp used Monica, Monica used the President used Monica.
Linda Tripp, with her caginess, cunningness, incredible deviousness, is going to manage to make Bill Clinton a dirty joke footnote in American history.
And be sure to join us tomorrow when former Clinton mistress Jennifer Flowers shares her candid comments about the Tripp tapes. And now the teenager who found himself on the receiving end of a beating by a Southern cop. And the whole outrageous incident was caught on tape. A police officer in Georgia spots emergency lights and pulls over. He sees a fellow cop subduing a suspect, runs up, but doesn't try to help. Instead, he kicks the handcuffed suspect and punches him, then kicks and punches him again and again. He wrenches the suspect's arm and drags him back to a patrol car, and all of it was caught on tape.
I was laying on top of him in the process of handcuffing him when Officer Morris arrived and ran over to us where he began kicking and punching Mr. Collins.
Officer Steve Brown of the Lilburn, Georgia Police Department, cop to the core. But he's making a very unusual move, publicly criticizing fellow officer Greg Morris for beating suspect Kevin Collins.
That could have been anybody's 17-year-old son.
On the night of his arrest, police suspected that Collins had been driving drunk on this road. When Officer Brown tried to pull him over, Kevin and a friend sped off in his car.
I was scared. That's all I can say. I was scared.
He eventually rolled his car onto this lawn. Neither he nor his friend was injured seriously. Officer Brown cuffed him.
Kevin was in a point of submission on the ground.
Then Officer Morris showed up, and the beating began.
I grabbed his foot and told him to stop. Officer Morris never said anything that I recall. He just was kicking and punching him.
After the beating, Kevin pleaded guilty to several charges and served 14 months in jail.
I had broke the law. I'm no angel, you know. I did my crime. I also did my time, too.
For beating Kevin, Officer Morris was suspended for 1 week and had to take a stress management class.
He beat somebody like a dog, dragged him like a dog. If the tables would have been turned, me on top of him, I'd be facing mandatory 5 years. But he's got protection from the badge.
Until Officer Brown spoke up, Kevin never knew about the tape.
They had told us that the tape did not exist.
Michael Pugliese is Kevin's attorney.
Officer Morris runs up to him, kicks him 8 times, punches him twice. That's a thug. That's not a police officer.
In downtown Lilburn, flags fly freely. At night, so did the fists and feet. At the Lilburn Police Department, silence over Kevin's beating. No comment from Officer Morris or the chief. The FBI and the district attorney are investigating the beating, caught on tape. And since the infamous Rodney King beating, the number of police assaults caught on tape has increased dramatically. Now, Farrah Fawcett may have been a former TV angel, but lately she's had a devil of a time avoiding bad publicity. Jerry Penacoli reports on Farrah's future.
This time we almost made it.
It was the night that had all of Hollywood talking. Farrah Fawcett emerging from the depths of despair for a special engagement party for a longtime friend, the man who made Farrah a star over 20 years ago, famed celebrity manager Jay Bernstein.
I love this man.
She was fine. She was, joking. She had her pictures taken with everybody.
But the past 10 years have been anything but glamorous for this legendary sex symbol. From her bizarre appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman to rumors of drug abuse and the highly publicized breakup with film director James Orr, Farrah's life looks like the making of a Hollywood movie. But perhaps most devastating for Farrah was the end of her 12-year romance with actor Ryan O'Neal.
She came out in the front lawn with Jerry Giesler, the famous lawyer, and said that the marriage was over, irreconcilable differences, which is the typical Hollywood reason for divorce.
Many say Farrah's life has brought her to the brink of emotional distress. And when she was recently spotted with a bandaged wrist, rumors were circulating about trouble in her life. But hard copy has learned Farrah's injury was a complete accident.
She was trying to finish our engagement present, being a brilliant artist and sculptress. In slamming the metal door to her art studio, she smashed her hand in it, cut it 18 stitches.
Though her life has seen many hardships and public scrutiny, Farrah remains a survivor, even when she found out about Ryan O'Neal's new love, Leslie Stephenson, a Hollywood actress who is 30 years younger than him.
Farrah Fawcett in her career has survived all kinds of rumors about drug abuse, about psychological problems, about big romantic problems. But the point is that she survived them all, and she's somehow still going strong at the age of 51.
And if this recent video is any indication of what's next for America's favorite pinup, you can bet 1999 will be Farrah's year to shine.
Up next, kidnappers nearly tore these families apart. Now find out how their young prey outsmarted the bad guys.
I hit his hand twice.
To break the grip, right?
Yes, because I knew if I didn't get it away right away, I'd never get out.
Plus,
I'm a sneaky pea papa.
The revealing network documentary Frank Sinatra did not want you to see.
I understand that he was very nervous. He tried to kill the show.
Also, is Tommy Lee taking a jab at running a Hollywood retail store? And did Dennis Rodman take an electrifying Baywatch bride? Our Truth Squad has the shocking answers. That's coming up.
You never met my big Italian family, but they love you already. So tonight, they'll share with you a fresh salad this big. Then pass around the baby pictures. They'll share baskets of soft garlic breadsticks. Then pass around the baby. What they have, you can have. And that's how the Olive Garden feels. They call it Hospitaliano, which means everything of ours is yours. That's my cousin. She wants to share your dessert. The Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
Nicolads is what you need when you're serious about classifieds. When you want your free copy, you can find Nicolads at over 3,000 locations throughout Oregon and Southwest Washington. We've always been easy to find, available where you shop. And now Nicolads is available in bright yellow street racks conveniently located near Safeway, Walmart, and Cub Food stores. Nicolads, more classified ads, more readers, and now more new locations. Nicolads, serious classifieds, period.
Boy meets girl. It happens every day. It could happen to you. Just call our local number and listen to single men and women from the Portland area as they describe themselves and the people they'd like to meet. We're the People Store. We don't use 900 numbers and we never charge for the local call. Our voice system is totally automated, so you never have to talk to our staff. Call anytime and discover a very private way to meet nice people in the Portland area. The People Store. It could happen to you.
You know, Grandpa and I used to play here.
Playing with my son reminds me how my dad was always there for me.
Grandpa played baseball?
I don't want him to have to call a bunch of numbers to find me.
Only US West Advanced PCS can use your home number, so you can be reached more easily.
Hey, Dad, what's up? Hola, hijo. What are you doing home on a beautiful day like today? We're at the park, Dad. What? ¿Estás en el parque? I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Get a digital phone for as low as $49 with rebate. US West. Life's better here.
Something old, something new, something spectacular, and something blue. Something for everyone. Call 1-800-44-MEXICO. For every reason, any season.
Start your day with Citrus Express, the amazing machine that cuts and peels grapefruit in seconds. Enjoy low-fat, healthier meals with Citrus Express.
Available at fine stores everywhere.
And now the children who went toe-to-toe with kidnappers and lived to tell are Ed Miller about it. They say all they needed to make their getaway was a little luck and some quick thinking.
It happens in Houston. A child suddenly missing without a trace. Debbie Chumley reacts with the same primal instincts any mother would.
When I realized she wasn't answering, I knew then something was wrong. I panicked. I panicked.
This past March, Ashley Chumley disappeared from this church parking lot moments after an evening choir practice. Police say she had been kidnapped by this man.
My world was shattered. To think that somebody could grab them from church. I thought she was playing with her younger brothers and sisters.
In her own words now, listen how courageous Ashley manages to escape. The first thing she does is leave a signal for help. As the kidnapper throws her into the back seat of his car, she empties her knapsack along the way, leaving behind a scattered trail of papers and crayons, the same way Hansel and Gretel left a trail of crumbs.
He throws me in just like a sack of potatoes through the seat, and I hit my head really hard and it really hurt. And it took me a minute.
So you knew at that point he was serious, right?
Yes. I try to get out and I open the door.
And he hears the noise and he grabs your hair?
Yes.
To try to keep you inside?
Yes.
And I'm trying to drive.
And I hit his hand twice.
He hit his hand to try to break the grip, right?
Yes.
And did you do it? You broke the grip?
Yes.
Okay, and why did you do that?
To get out of the car, because you had to get away right away.
All right, so you got out even though the car was moving?
Yes. I was feeling really, really scared that I wouldn't see my parents again. And then I knew I had to get away so I could come back to my parents because I knew they'd miss me and I'd miss them.
Ashley runs about 1 mile and hides inside this supermarket.
Because I knew that there were people there and I knew someone trying to kidnap me wouldn't go in a store.
Her kidnapper never pursued her any further and apparently drove off after first holding her hostage for several minutes.
Those few minutes when she was gone, you can't describe. No one will ever know.
But another family on the other side of the country does understand that pain. 10-year-old Timothy Hall can slam a baseball deep into center field. But when he was kidnapped outside this public restroom in Birmingham, Alabama, his attacker almost managed to drag him into the woods. We asked Timothy and his father to show us how he escaped.
He grabbed me and he dragged me.
Yeah? And then what?
And
Go ahead.
I spun around.
You spun around, and you kicked up your heel.
And then I ran.
Where'd you kick him?
I kicked him in the privates, like that.
And that's when he broke away?
Yeah. It kind of scared me a little bit when he first grabbed me. And then I finally realized that I could get away from him.
I had thought many times since then, what would have happened if Timothy had not gotten away right at that moment? Always keep your eye on the ball, Timothy. Watch where you go with the ball with.
Timothy Hall is back home safe and sound with his family. His attacker never caught. Ashley Chumley's attacker was also never apprehended. While both families fear predators may try again, they believe their children escaped because the kids kept their cool and that someone up above wanted them to come home safe.
She was thinking ahead. She told me how she sat real still because he was watching her in the rearview mirror. She didn't want him to think that she was planning to get away.
There's no doubt in my mind whatsoever that the hand of God was watching over him that day. No doubt in my mind that the Lord was protecting him.
On the next hard copy, you'll meet the 7-year-old who didn't just get away from her kidnapper, she helped put him behind bars.
Tomorrow on Hard Copy, inside the ring, they butt heads and bash their opponents. But when they take off those tights, these ferocious competitors are more common than you might think.
I've got a 15-year-old daughter. I really haven't had a chance to see her grow up.
It's a look at what's real and what's rubbish in the ring and out.
Wrestling has gotten far more in the last year. It's become far more of a soap opera.
It's a wrestling reality check. Tomorrow.
Now, the Frank Sinatra documentary, Old Blue Eyes didn't want America to see when it was shot some 30 years ago. But these days, Frank's fans say it offers an honest look at a man whose music still mesmerizes America.
If they can't beat you one way, they're going to try to beat you another way, you know?
He hit life head-on like a freight train, mowing over some and scooping up others for the ride of their lives.
Misery is when you're riding in a subway at 4 o'clock in the morning and the cop in your car moonlights as a mugger.
I love Frank. I think he'll always be with us.
He was the champ, all-time champ, and they retired the number.
It's hard to believe it's been 6 months since Francis Albert Sinatra's death. Now, in a new home video, the chairman is seen in his heyday.
I'm a sneaky pea-popper. What I do with my life is of my own doing. I live it the best way I can. I've been criticized on many, many occasions.
The year was 1965. That's another legend. Walter Cronkite face-to-face with Sinatra.
Do you think your boiling point is low? Not anymore. It used to be. When I say I had a low boiling point, it doesn't mean I went around kicking dogs and old ladies and people.
There are funny times with his fellow rat packers.
You dirty rat. All you want me to do is take the 50 G's while you play potsies with the cops. Is that so? You did it to my brother in the back. I'm going to do it to you. All right.
It's no secret Sinatra was social. Here, the live wire holds court at a New York City saloon.
But the first one that Sammy got, I never saw a guy do a take like this. He got it from the wrong side with the bad glimmer. It came like this, and he stood like this.
Sinatra's daughter, Nancy, isn't too happy about Dad partying with pals.
When you have a daddy, you kind of want him to be a daddy all the time. And sometimes, when he's with his friends, they carry on like a bunch of kids.
Sinatra historian Chuck Granata says this is perhaps the only time in the crooner's life he truly opened up.
Sinatra was kind of uncomfortable with what would be, divulged in this particular program. I understand that he was very nervous. He tried to kill the show.
But perhaps the most insightful answer in this unique show was just how Sinatra wants to be remembered.
I would like to be remembered as a man who had a wonderful time living his life and who had good friends, a fine family.
And that is exactly how we remember him.
Up next, is the Duchess of York really making sweet music with Michael Bolton? And is Tommy Lee moving in on ex-wife Heather Locklear's Melrose territory? The Truth Squad separates the funny facts from the vicious fiction. Next.
Sinus pain, so much pressure, I just can't focus.
Mom, what's 13 into 260?
Kevin, just give me a minute.
Mom, you okay?
Now clear the sinus pain with Tavist Sinus Gel Caps. It's new. It goes beyond pain relievers like extra-strength Tylenol to not only relieve pain, but unclog the congestion that may cause the sinus pain, so you're clear-headed again.
Can you say that again? You went too fast.
Why suffer sinus pain? Be clear-headed, clear through your day with new Tavist Sinus Gel Caps.
Yes, I'm very, very nervous.
I'm actually a little scared, because I want to be the best father I can be.
I'm hoping it's positive and it's just clear enough for us to read. It's yes. Oh, this is so clear. Oh, yes.
Now we have to get a bigger place.
When you use Lever 2000, you'll always feel like being close, because Lever 2000 is a tough deodorant clean, so you want to get close. But we also have moisturizers for your skin, so you want to stay close. Lever 2000, the touchable clean for all your 2000 parts.
Life's full of entertaining possibilities. Read all about it. The Oregonian, practically indispensable.
So, Delmar, how many chickens have you got on this farm?
50,000.
Wow. Sometimes you get so busy on the farm, you ever miss having breakfast?
Sometimes we'll have breakfast for dinner, yeah.
Well, how about IHOP's new scrambles? Our ranch scramble is stuffed with ham, tomato, and onion, then smothered with cheese. Served with hash browns and IHOP's famous buttermilk pancakes.
I'd like to try it.
So this is Cliff in America's Heartland, reminding you that any time's a great time for breakfast at IHOP. So, Delmar, which did come first, then, the chicken or the egg?
I don't know.
Log on to Coin TV's Channel 6000 website at coin.com.
Get your hair back free. Get up to 65% off major hotels and up to $180 off American Airlines by just prepaying for a basic club plan. Call 1-800-HAIR-CLUB.
Well, everybody knows about Michael Bolton's long list of hot Hollywood romances. But, Jerry, what's this about Bolton steaming things up with a British royal?
Well, Kyle, when we got wind that Michael might be having a fling with Fergie, we had to call in the Truth Squad. True or false? Is Fergie dating Michael Bolton?
Michael Bolton likes the new slimmed-down Fergie. She's free, single, wild.
This story has been spreading like wildfire since the two were spotted at a party last week. But it's all just a misunderstanding. It's false. Fergie's publicist tells us the Duchess of York was interviewing Bolton for a British magazine. She missed her flight home, and Michael Bolton invited her out for a friendly night on the town. True or false? Is Tommy Lee opening a store on LA's trendy Melrose Avenue?
If I was a member of Motley Crue, I'd probably do the same thing, you know. Make money off it while you can.
He's a rock star, sexy Pamela Anderson's ex-squeeze, and yes, now an entrepreneur. It's true. S-Crew will open Thursday. The store will sell all sorts of goodies related to Tommy Lee's rock band Motley Crue, including their new Greatest Hits album. True or false? Did Dennis Rodman tie one on and tie the knot? The groom, who sometimes looks more like a bride, has been dating Baywatch beauty Carmen Electra for months. Dennis's agent was claiming the marriage was not legal because the basketball bad boy was all boozed up at the time of the ceremony in Vegas. But it seems like they all changed their minds. It's true. Dennis released this statement apologizing for the comments and said, "I love Carmen, and I'm proud to be married to her." Oh, those crazy kids. Tune in tomorrow when the Truth Squad runs down the rumors about your favorite TV friends. Kyle?
Thanks, amigo. And now it's time for your hard copy challenge for Wednesday, November 18th. 18 years ago, a TV series was a real drag for this future Oscar-winning actor. Is he Robin Williams, Tom Hanks, or Dustin Hoffman?
We've got the answer coming up next.
Tomorrow on Hard Copy, we hang out with Jenny McCarthy's kid sister, one of pro basketball's newest hotshots. Meet Joanne McCarthy tomorrow.
Well, if I had money, tell you what I'd do. My new 99 F-150 Super Cab 4x4 has 4 doors standard. I guess you could call it a 4x4x4.
Ford makes the only line of standard 4-door super cabs in America.
That means easy access. And the 4.9 financing means I'm saving over $1,800 in interest. That's about $50 a month. I'm going to buy me a Ford truck and cruise it up and down the road.
Come on and get crazy about the best-selling, best-built trucks during National Ford Truck Season.
While temperatures are about to drop, prices at Pellet Stoves and Spas already have. This weekend, Thursday through Saturday, we're having a truckload sale. Save $300 on all Whitfield gas stoves, pellet stoves, or fireplace inserts. All $300 off. You'll save on heating bills all winter long. Pellet Stoves and Spas asks, why suffer through another winter of cold rooms and high heating bills when you can save $300 right now at our truckload sale? Hurry to Pellet Stoves and Spas, 2 locations, 118th and Gleason and Oregon City.
It's where you should be for fun, for good times. It's the new Copper Penny. The DJ spins the hottest top 40 hits and your requests 7 nights a week. But did you also know it's the best sports bar in town? And our new off-track betting room for live national and international gaming. And there's always great food anytime in the restaurant. Now you know the place to go for fun any night of the week. It's the new Copper Penny.
When an adult listens to me, it makes me feel very appreciated, and it makes me want to do more for the community.
Every young person needs some simple things to help them succeed in life. You can help kids succeed when you just take the time.
I'm an adult in my life, and we just hang out and talk and drink coffee together.
KOIN TV and the Multnomah Commission on Children and Families urge you to take the time. Talk to the young people in your life and really listen.
It makes you feel like somebody cares, somebody wants to know what's on your mind.
Call for more free tips on how you can help kids succeed.
Captaining provided by... Inside every Hot Pockets pepperoni pizza are spicy pepperoni, real mozzarella, zesty sauce, and a crispy, crusty, tender, flaky crust.
What are you gonna pick?
Hot Pockets.
Okay, time now for the solution to your hard copy challenge. 18 years ago, this TV series was a real drag for Tom Hanks.
We left many a broken heart back at the logging camp.
On the show Bosom Buddies, he played cross-dressing Kip Wilson, an advertising copywriter who had to dress in drag to keep his apartment at the all-girls Susan B. Anthony Hotel. Well, these days, Hanks has given up his days in drag. He has become a 2-time Oscar winner and one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood. Thanks for watching. I'm Kyle Kraska. We're going to leave you with more from the new video, Frank Sinatra, Off the Record. And we'll see you next time.
How would you like to be remembered? I would like to be remembered as a man who brought an innovation to popular singing, a peculiar, unique fashion that I wish one of these days somebody would learn to do so it doesn't die where it is.
For Christmas and all year round, nothing escapes the power of the Dirt Devil.
Hi, it's Mark Gilbert with the Big Ford Store, and we've got our biggest sale ever going on. It's our 88th anniversary. It's the Challenge 1000. We're out to sell 1,000 vehicles before year end. Take a look at this. A 99 F-250 Super Cab. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. $88 down, only $188 a month. Or how about this? A brand new Explorer, only $88 down and $188 a month. Or no payments until March of 1999. The Challenge 1000 is on. It's here at the Big Ford store, Vancouver Ford, corner of SR 500 and Andreessen.
How much? $5. How much? $5, ma'am. Well, get to work.
Wow. Kids, you're good.
My pleasure, ma'am.
We didn't invent great service. We just took it to new heights. Alaska Airlines. So much for so little.
Oh, it's okay now. Hey! Come on, babe. Hey there, sugar darling. Let me tell you
When you use Lever 2000, you'll always feel like being close. Because Lever 2000 is a tough deodorant clean, so you want to get close. But we also have moisturizers for your skin, so you want to stay close. Lever 2000, the touchable clean for all your 2000 parts.
Your perfect car is out there. Find it at NorthwestWheels.com.
Today, video cameras are everywhere. We bring you the pictures they've captured. Sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's funny, but it's always real TV.